I don't know. Did you already start it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh shit, okay. Well, if we could just, we'll go over here. We can show the car. I know this has a pretty wide angle on it. Let me show you guys a little something we got in here. Yeah, so basically we got nothing in this bitch. Oh fuck. Damn, if you guys know me and anything about these, a lot of the times forget to close these, and I've had my hood fly up a few times. I got one down. Damn, I don't want to break it. Oh shit. All right, we got it. All right, cool. So basically, last time I talked to you guys, we were pushing this car into the shop, right? We were pushing this into the shop. Here, I'm gonna go stand over here so I can stand in one place, my bad. So we were pushing this car into the shop, and I kind of filmed something yesterday, but I don't think I'm gonna use the footage. But I'm gonna put this video up and out there because I know there's a lot of questions about this car and what the hell actually happened. So like, I think like eight or 9 months ago, I was driving it home, and this was back when, if you guys remember, when I posted that video, I said I hosted the biggest car show in Minnesota. That same day on my way home, or same night on my way home, this person was in the left lane, and I hate left lane drivers, right? So I flew up on their ass and they didn't move, and I was like, what the fuck? So then I downshifted, went to go fly around them, and basically I probably just got really bad karma. And as I was doing that, I went to the floor and nothing happened. The car just dropped down nose, bunch of clanky metal noises, and I was like, that's not good. So I ended up coasting, going up off into this little parking lot. A cop actually pulled up and helped me push it, and she actually broke my wing off. Shout out to her. She broke my wing off. If you guys remember, I had that ECS lip on here. It's in here somewhere. I don't remember where it is. I got my bumper in here and a bunch of, yeah, I got a bunch of different parts in there. But so yeah, I ended up getting it towed home, and then after that, what happened was, the first clips that you're gonna see in this video is when, like a couple weeks after that happened, I pushed the car into the shop by myself, pulled the engine, had it out, and I was going to talk to you guys about it more then, but I ended up just going home and going to sleep because I had to work the next morning, and I kind of just forgot about it since. Not forgot about the car, but continuing the video. So continuing from there, that's what happened. After I pulled the engine and I took it apart, I'll put a couple clips here. Basically what happened was I dropped a valve and it put a giant hole in my piston on cylinder 2. It scored it a little bit, and so we wanted to rebuild it, try to do something bigger and better, and go with an overbore. We were on 81.5 millimeter pistons before. They were JE. Now we're doing, well, we were doing 82.5, which I'm gonna get to. Just FYI, this is just gonna be a video of a lot of talking because I know you guys needed an update on this car finally, almost a year later. Right now was like the best time I could talk about it because we finally got it into our new storage place here. As you can tell, the RS3 is here too. You guys know that. That thing has no engine in it. That's also getting a bigger and better setup and refreshment. And I got the mic and a new camera setup, which you guys are gonna see too. So I got this mic up thing that hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm gonna try to film some cool content with it, but we'll see. Anyways, so yeah, we got the car in here finally. It's been sitting outside the last year, and from the first clips that you're gonna see, it's been sitting outside basically since then. Everybody's pissed at me, but the reason why it took so long to get to this point was I had everything. Well, obviously budget is a big thing, but I had everything ready and I had the engine out. Everything was going to the machine shop, heads, everything. Like, I was in a hurry. I wanted to get it done for power crews. Trans was gonna get rebuilt. Like, it was gonna work out. But so since I was in such a hurry, I took the engine and some 2.7 heads that I bought because I was just gonna slap some 2.7 heads in and call it good just for the event, which I didn't even make it to anyways. I took the Evo. You guys saw the video for that. I was in a hurry. I took it somewhere that I should have never taken it, and I had him bore and hone the block. He decked it. He was doing my heads. He was gonna do all that, and I was like, hell yeah, not a bad price, really fast time. I was like, this is awesome, but it was sadly way too good to be true. After I picked up the block, I took it back to the shop, and this is back in July, and right now it's November. You can't see, it's dark outside, but it's winter, November, there's snow outside. So this is way back in July. Like, this car was supposed to be running all summer, but that did not happen because of, I guess you can blame it on me, but I'm gonna blame it on the machine shop because they f***ed up a lot of shit. So I picked up the engine from him and the heads after he had machined everything, or so said, machined everything. I took it back to the shop. I started gapping the piston rings, and basically, without even touching the gap on the piston rings, they were already way bigger than they should have been for an 82.5 mil piston. I think I have some pictures that I'll try to throw in here. I think they were at like 40 thousandths, so 0.040 without even gapping them, which is, if you guys know, is really high. I think I was trying to spec them to a 0.028 is what I wanted them at. So long story short, he went like, I think 10 thousandths over my 82.5 that I told him to do, which is, I gave him the pistons and everything to do it, to match it to. So I don't know how you can that up. He didn't even touch my heads. He just cleaned them and made them look like he did, but he didn't. So yeah, I was doing that. I was putting it together back in July. It was going to be ready. And after further inspection, it wasn't. So I gave the guy a call. I told him, I said, hey, look, dude, I'm not going to try to be an asshole here. I don't expect to really get much out of it, but I just want to let you know you didn't do it right. There was a lot that you f***ed up, and now I'm not going to make it to the event, for one. For two, I'm going to have to either buy another block because I cannot use this for 82.5 mil spec. And for three, I'm just upset because I gave you $1,000 to do this, and you basically just didn't do anything that I asked you to, or you definitely didn't do it the correct way. So no shade towards him, but he ended up giving me half of my money back, which was, I guess, now that I look at it, I wish I would have got more, but I settled for what I could get. It's better than nothing. So yeah, I got it back from him, and I got my money back, and then I took my engine and I went and bought some 2.8 heads, because at that point I didn't really care about trying to get it done fast anymore. I just wanted to get it done right. Obviously, I learned my lesson trying to do the fast and efficient part of it. So I took my engine and my new 2.8 heads to Dan over at Precision Race Engineering, and he took a look at it. He showed me pretty much everything that was wrong and told me basically what he could do was he could go another 0.5 millimeter overbore. We could run an 83 millimeter JE piston, and yeah, basically the heads were bare that I just bought. So we were throwing SuperTech valve train in it again, and then new valve guides and valves and everything. Everything's going to be fresh. So thanks to Dan, he's basically saving me there. He has to do a lot of work, but now it's November. We have Texas 2K coming up in March, which both of these cars should be getting ready for, should hopefully be there. But I have the block back from Dan already, from PRE. Block is already back. Those I have the new pistons for that. He actually gapped the rings for me so that we could ensure that everything would be correct. So that, my crank just got back from Crankshaft Supply. I'm still running a stock crank, but it's freshly polished and everything. So it's gonna be basically a 2.9, not a stroker, just a 2.9 in displacement. And the heads he's still working on. Once we get those back, the entire engine will be slapped together. It'll be thrown in the car, and then I have a new fuel setup. I don't know if I'm gonna switch the pump. I do like the brushless, but I am getting lines and rails and fuel pressure regulator, all that stuff I didn't have before. I was on stock everything but injectors and a pump. So I pushed it pretty good. I didn't have any problems with feel. What I was limited at was my MAF, because I was only on 2.5-inch charge piping. Now I'm running 3-inch, at least on the cold side is what I'm gonna do. And then the fuel setup, and then yeah, the whole new engine build. So it's gonna be the same turbo because I'm not rich right now. Share this video so I can get some more YouTube money. But I'm running the same turbo, and hopefully with a different charge pipe setup and everything, I should be able to crank it up a couple more pounds. I never had it past 29 PSI. So we're gonna hopefully try to get up in the 800s, mid 800s is what I'm hoping for. But we're looking at probably another couple weeks for the heads, and once we get those back from Dan, then everything should be good to go. And then yeah, we're gonna have to fabricate some more stuff, and then get it back on the road. Sadly, we're gonna have to probably drive it in the snow. We're gonna have to break it in and do all that, and then tune it. We're probably gonna dyno tune it because it's gonna be 10 degrees outside by the time we get this thing on the road. But yeah, that's basically what happened. It's a lot of shit, and I know you guys wanted this a lot sooner than now, almost a year later, but better late than never, am I right? It's really sad. This car was fucking caked with shit. And my boy Roro got me all cleaned up, put a nice clay bar on here for at least the time being. We'll get a paint correction and everything. Probably need a new hood because that thing is junked out, trash, all these rock chips from the thousands of miles that I've actually put on this 700 horsepower B5 S4 that everybody hates. Hates and loves. But yeah, I've tried to avoid talking about the car as much as I can, just because still to this day I've honestly dreaded the fact that I did blow it up. It was a big internet car, so a lot of people probably preyed on my downfall. They wanted this to happen, and when it happened I was like, damn, people are gonna be so happy that this happened. So I didn't even tell anybody for the longest time. I finally started telling people, and I'm gonna finally put it out there for you guys because I know you guys have been waiting a long time for this. So yeah, short story long, long story short, that's what happened, and that's where we're at. Obviously now that we have everything sorted somewhat, I'm gonna start filming some more content about the car, and when we get fabricating and when we get the engine back in and stuff like that. I'll probably skip a few steps here and there just because you guys have been waiting so long, but it's coming back better than ever, and it should make more power. It should gap some more people, and we are planning to take it to the Texas 2K streets because I know a lot of people out there want some smoke with this car. So hopefully I can get enough seat time to drive it a little bit more here and there. But yeah, it should be ready soon. We'll have some more videos with it. We're looking at a couple weeks, like I said, and then hopefully we'll dive in. This car is getting 1100 kit and some nitrous, so that thing's gonna be cooking and booking. I won't keep up with that anymore, but I had it in my head too, and I couldn't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, look at this. My windshield cracked from sitting outside for so long. That's an L. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hopefully the audio on the mic is good. This is one of my first times using it. But what I was gonna try to say was basically, I hope you guys can forgive me for not making content with this car for so long. I know you guys know what it's like to have a race car and to know that it takes a lot of time, patience, and money. The big thing, the money. So it took me a while, but we're finally getting back to it. So it's gonna come back. You guys are gonna love this car just as much as I do. I know a lot of you already do, but it's been such a long time without this thing that I don't even know what it's like to drive it, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully you guys can forgive me for taking so long to make this video. I had to get my money up and
Not your funny up.
yeah, my plan is to have this car come back like a whole, not different, but just a bigger and better version of what it already had created for itself. So, yep, I apologize that I didn't talk about it sooner, but I'm talking about it now. I hope you guys forgive me. Here we are, and she'll be back soon. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Wait, hold on.